Hey everyone, Kevin McMahon here. What you're about to see next is not the High Point Hello. It's the Panther Partner Round Up, a new series where me, Kevin McMahon, interviews some of our corporate partners to get to know them a little bit better. On this very first episode of the Panther Partner Roundup, it'll be Daniel Eskew, the Vice President of Enterprise Sales for Segra. Enjoy.
Hey, it's great to be a part of this. Appreciate it, Kevin.
Thank you so much for being here and agreeing to come on with us. We're excited to do this to get to know some of our corporate partners, some of our Panther partners. So the first question I have for you is, many High Point fans will know in the High Point area, most of us, had North State, have North State. Segra acquired North State. And what can you say about that acquisition and continuing the partnership with us? Because North State's been a great partner of ours.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so we're very excited about the acquisition of North State. We get a lot of things with that acquisition, one being a great brand, that was local to the community. The other thing is we get great people who is from the community and have been there for quite some time and is very, knowledgeable on how they've served customers in the past. And we also get the customer base with great profile customers that, we'll continue to provide services to and hopefully find other areas where we can provide value. But overall, we get additional fiber infrastructure from that acquisition with other assets. For instance, their data centers that they had across North Carolina, and allows us the opportunity to grow, and especially in North Carolina, where it provides us additional opportunity.
And I'm a High Point alumni, and High Point dorms all have North State. So High Point students are all very familiar with that, and now Segra. So very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just as excited.
So my next question for you is that Segra does a lot of partnerships with sports teams. One in particular that we know about is the Richmond Kickers. Their stadium has a bunch of Segra signage. And we bring up the Kickers because, of course, we have Jonathan Bolanos, one of our former Segra players who plays for them. Why do you guys think it's important to support sports teams, entities like ourselves in High Point?
Yeah, so it's really a strategic vision that we have. I mean, Segra, we really want to strive to be more than just a vendor. We want to be a partner. And that means partnering with the local community. And so we look at the local venues really as there is no better place to have great entertainment for the local venues for the local community. So we want to play a heavy part in that because we feel like that's a great place to gather people, I guess, pre-COVID, right? But, we'll get back to that soon, gathering people and get to know people within the community. And it's also to stimulate economic development too. We really feel like the local venues and, whether that's, your local soccer team or your local baseball team or your hockey team or whatever it is, we want to be a partner there. We want to support that effort. And just because it provides the conduit to allow us to, get a greater feel for that community and just the people within it.
Awesome. Since we're talking about sports, let's learn a little bit more about you. What's your favorite sport?
Well, if I had a favorite sport to watch, is definitely college football. And I still do play a good bit of golf. So I definitely love watching my college football. I'm glad it's back. I'm glad that some of it's back, right? And there's some other challenges, but definitely like to play golf as well.
Well, the great thing about High Point University football is we've been undefeated since 1924. So that's what's great about us.
Absolutely.
But what do you shoot if you play golf? What do you shoot?
Back in the day when I was playing a good bit, I played at a small school in South Carolina. I was around scratch, 72, 73. Now, I can have a good day and shoot around there. So I would say I range more from, that 72 to 78 range. It just depends on the day, just because just don't get to get out there as much as I would like.
That's nothing to sneeze at. You kind of threw that out casual. That's pretty nice. That's a good score.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I still enjoy playing.
Had you ever heard of High Point University before this conversation? What do you know about High Point University?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know High Point. To be honest, I am a Clemson fan, so I know High Point plays Clemson in basketball a good bit. But listen, I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, so it's not too far away from the High Point area. So I am familiar with, High Point, and, to what level. I was, on your website earlier this week, getting to try to get a better feel now that, we have a sponsorship and we'll be working a lot together.
Awesome. Love it. Great answer. What excites you about this partnership with us? I know you are probably excited about all your sponsorships that you guys have in your partnerships, but is there anything in particular, a little bit of a tricky question, but is there anything in particular that excites you about the High Point one?
Well, I think it's just because, listen, there's a lot of different ways to provide, marketing dollars. This is, I would view as a, strategic way to work with a high profile university like High Point within the community that has a great brand that people know about. And now we have the chance to be affiliated with the university because we're able to provide services and other technology back to you, which will help us get more visibility from, other people within, High Point in the North Carolina area through you guys. So we're, obviously it's still new, but we're extremely excited about the relationship and where the relationship can go as well as we get to know one another.
You've been awesome. I have two more questions for you, and then we'll let you go.
All right.
I know you're busy, but you've been great. What is a little bit about your background? How long have you been with Segra?
Yeah, so I've been with Segra right around 10 years now. I kind of say grew up here. Came on as a account executive 10 years ago when we were Spirit in Greenville. Then just kind of worked my way up through the ranks. Became a manager in Columbia, South Carolina, and then I was a director over South Carolina, and then now in my current role of VP over the Southeast. So I always tell my peers or counterparts or people I work with, I just keep showing up and they keep hiring me, so I'm gonna keep showing up. Or they keep promoting me, so I'm gonna keep showing up.
I want you to pretend you're a coach here. I'm going to give you your halftime interview. Okay, you're in the middle of the game. I'm pulling you off the field. What are your goals with Segra? I want you to give your best head coach answer here. What are some goals you have coming up for Segra?
So my personal goals.
Yeah, your goal, maybe the company's goals, maybe but your personal as well.
I would say so. From a personal standpoint, I appreciate the opportunity that I have, and I look at it as I have the opportunity to influence a lot of different people, and what matters to me most is where I can provide value to those people to help develop and grow in any type of way I can. But don't get me wrong, we're competitive as well, and we want to get out there to be the best that we can be, to drive, to win. And I always talk about culture and establishing the culture that matters, but not only culture, but winning culture, right? And that means doing all the behaviors and the habits and just of what leads to winning. And so, kind of your long answer is just a lot of that, but to enjoy the journey as well.
You've been outstanding. Great answers. You even let me wear my cowboy hat, so you're good in my book.
It looks good.
Thank you. This has been our first Panther Partner Roundup, and this one and all of them are presented by Segra, the official TV, cable, and internet provider of the High Point Panthers. Daniel Eskew, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, sir. Hey, thanks for having me. I sure appreciate it.
We got to get you up to High Point for a game here pretty soon when we get back out.
Absolutely. I'd love to. Before all this happens, I travel a good bit, but, our markets, one of our primary markets is Greensboro. So I'm there a good bit. So would love to when the time presents itself.
Well, we got to have you up here. And thank you so much for joining us. And we can't wait till you join us again for another Panther Partner Roundup.